I accept myself exactly as I am. Right now, not later, not when I become better, not when I fix myself, not when I finally feel worthy. Now, I accept myself exactly as I am, with everything that is already within me, with everything that has been part of my journey, with everything that is still forming and unfolding inside me. For a long time, I lived with the feeling that something was wrong with me, as if I was supposed to be different, calmer, stronger, more confident, more put together, as if I was always slightly behind, slightly not enough, slightly out of place. Sometimes it felt like I didn't meet other people's expectations. Sometimes it felt like I didn't even meet my own. And that constant pressure stayed with me. It settled in my body, in my thoughts, in that inner voice that kept explaining why I couldn't relax, why I couldn't just be myself, why I always had to improve before I could accept myself. But right now, I allow this struggle to stop. I accept myself exactly as I am. I don't have to be perfect to deserve acceptance. I don't have to be flawless to be worthy of respect. I don't have to be convenient, easy, or agreeable to have value. I am alive. And living things are not meant to be perfect. There is strength in me, and there is vulnerability, there is confidence, and there is doubt. All of this is me. I don't need to tear parts of myself away just because they were shaped in difficult moments. I don't need to feel ashamed of my reactions if they were learned when I was trying to survive. I don't need to hate myself for not knowing back then what I know now. I did the best I could with the awareness, the resources, and the understanding I had at the time. And that is enough. I accept myself exactly as I am. I accept my past not as a sentence, but as a path. I accept my mistakes not as proof of failure, but as experience. I accept my fears not as weakness, but as evidence that something mattered to me deeply. I am not broken. Nothing in me needs to be fixed urgently. I am not a project that has to be rebuilt. I am a human being, and I'm allowed to be myself. I accept myself exactly as I am, even if not everyone understands me, even if some people walked away, even if there were moments when I turned away from myself. I am coming back to myself now. I no longer want to fight against who I am. I no longer want to compare myself endlessly to others. I no longer want to live with the feeling that I must constantly prove my right to exist. I don't need to earn love through tension. I don't need to deserve acceptance through pain. I don't need to break myself to belong. I accept myself exactly as I am. I accept my body as it is right now, not as an object to judge, but as a home that carries me every day, a home that breathes, feels, reacts, and protects me. I can be grateful to it without waiting for perfection. I accept my emotions, even the ones I once labeled as wrong. Sadness, anger, fatigue, confusion. They don't make me bad, they make me human. I accept myself exactly as I am in my current state. Even if today I feel tired, even if today I don't know where I'm going, even if today my only goal is to get through the day. I don't have to be at my best to be valuable. I already am. I accept myself exactly as I am, without conditions, without if, without when, without but. This doesn't mean I stop growing. It means I stop rejecting myself along the way. Acceptance creates calm. Calm creates clarity. Clarity allows movement. But first comes acceptance. I allow myself to feel how the tension inside begins to soften, as if I'm no longer squeezing myself from the inside. As if I no longer need to stay guarded against myself. I am on my own side. I accept myself exactly as I am. And in this acceptance, something very quiet and very real appears. A sense that I don't need to run anymore. that I don't need to hide, that I don't need to pretend. I can be here, in this body, in this life, exactly as I am. And the longer I stay with this feeling, the more natural it becomes. Acceptance stops being an effort. It becomes the background. I stop searching for proof of my worth outside of myself, because it's no longer up for debate. I accept myself exactly as I am, and right now, that is enough. I don't need to add anything. I don't need to become someone else. I am already here. I already exist, and that is enough. Anything is possible.